Hi, my name is Ming. I come from a non-Christian family. I spent most of my days at home playing games because I didn't like socializing. But one day, my friend Ming invited me to a church event, Euphoria. At first, I didn't think much of it, and I didn't expect much from it at all. But little did I know, it would change my life. As I became more active in church, my parents started showing resistance. They frequently asked me, why do I keep going to church and there's nothing to look for in church anymore? I would just ignore their comments and remarks, and most of the time I would hold back my tears and fake a smile as I entered church every week. One day, when on our way to church, my parents asked me something that caught me off guard. They asked me, did I love God more than them? Did I love God more than them? I was devastated. Who was more important to me? God or my parents? During the holidays at my grandparents' place, the toddlers' comments and insults, like "Hallelujah, your son is into Jesus. Be careful not to get brainwashed." Laughter against God filled the room. My heart was shaken, and I rushed to my room and I cried myself to sleep. What did I do to deserve this? Why do the people I love ridicule God? And during that night, and many nights after that, I've considered to stop believing in God and to tell my parents I'm going to stop going to church, to not get brainwashed. I want to tell myself that God didn't exist. I want to tell myself that God was just a thought in my mind. But was He really? My friends and my community told me otherwise. Earlier in 2020, I was given a chance and privilege to be led by Ryan, and together with Abby, Ming, Charity, and I all had a chance to lead. Our journey together was not easy, and we were scolded, shouted at for many of our nights. I remember there was a night where I was, after a task I had failed, crying on the floor. And all of this taught me how to endure and never give up. And with the support of my friends, the journey that I gone through was a lot easier. In my struggle, as I held on to God, He told me to love others as I loved Him. I was skeptical about it at first. How could I love my family as I love God? But this is what I needed to do. I needed to love them. It was not the easiest journey, but I have learned to endure them. I took the initiative to ask my family if they needed help around the house. I started to wash the dishes more often. I was having real conversations with my parents, rather than just saying, "Welcome back and see you after work." I worked on these changes slowly. It took me months to make it a habit, but I began to love them as I love God. Over time, the insults and comments about God slowly lessened from my parents and grandparents, as they could feel the change slowly growing in me. A few months ago in 2021, I had dinner with my parents, and they suddenly asked me when I was going to get baptized. Shocked, I asked them why they suddenly asked that. And my mom told me that I was turning 21, and I had the right to make my own choice. And they fully supported my decision. I was nearly brought to tears because of that. My life as a Christian from a non-believing background was a journey of consistently believing and trusting in God. I am still a work in progress, learning and growing together with my friends in CG, but knowing that the love of God is always there for me.